Hello guys, Sarish Chitta here. Um, One of the things I've noticed over the years of practicing and teaching is that the ability to say no can be one of the biggest, what we could call stress busters there is. It can relieve us from a lot of stress, resentment. That's just an example. Somebody asks us to do something for them. And let's say we're a bit of a people pleaser and we say yes when we don't want to. What happens? We don't feel very good afterwards. Why didn't I look after myself? Why didn't I say no? Oh, I don't want to do this. I just want to stay now. I just want to spend time with the kids or whatever. Just want to buy the telly. Quite often we do, I just want to stay in. But anyway, we've said yes and we don't want to do something. It's like, and this happens often, so we've lost the ability to say no. And when we have the ability to say no, to be just gently assertive, it's not aggressive, just to be able to say no, I don't want to do that, thank you, or can you ask so and so, and no, and not give lots of excuses. There's a real freedom in it, and it saves us from a lot of suffering, stress, distress, resentment, a busy mind, because if we've said yes and we meant no, we get busy. Oh, I'm always doing this. Why can't I just say no? Why can't I stand up for myself? Why does she have to ask me? Why can't I just... And we go on and on and on. Okay. It's like there's a part of ourselves that's not present in our life. And I'm calling that the assertive self. Okay. Now we're going to cultivate and bring forth the assertive self. Okay. So, I'm going to do a short exercise. I'm going to ask to speak to the assertive self, and I just want you to shift in your seat when I do. Okay? Not yet. When I ask to speak to the assertive self, just shift in your seat. Then I'm going to speak to the assertive self and just speak back as in the first person. That's all you need to do. Don't think about this. You don't need to. I'll do that work. Okay? All you need to do is respond to the questions. Okay? So just sit quietly. Can I speak to the assertive self, please? Hello. So you're the assertive self. Speak to me. Yeah. And are you around much in the life of the self? Would you like to be around more? Yeah. What would you bring to the life of the self if you were around, say, another 20, 30%? What would you bring to it? Strength, clarity, the ability to say no, peace. Yeah. Anything else? What else would you bring? Lovely. How do you make the self feel when you're present like now? Stronger, upright, relaxed? Anything else? How do you make the body, the self, feel right now? And if you could be around more, what would be your purpose in the life of the self? Lovely. Anything else? How would you change things? So you are here more and more. How would you change things? Yeah. And where do you live in the body? Is it a particular place, area? Yeah. Sometimes in here, sometimes in the back, sometimes the shoulders. Wherever. It doesn't matter. It's where you exist in the body of the self. So how can the self have you present in their life more and more? Lovely. You'd be good for them, wouldn't you? For him or her. You'd be very good for the self. Yeah. They need you. So I'm inviting the self to invite you into their life more and more. You can look after the self. You can be there as a daily player, a daily presence. Okay. Thank you very much. Can I speak to the self again, please? Are you back? It's a fascinating exercise. It's called voice dialogue. Okay. And I find it's so immediate. You can speak to any part of yourself, any part at all. But what I've noticed is this assertive part can save us from so much suffering. Just the ability to stand up for oneself and gain respect, self-respect, and respect from others. So during the day, when you feel you need that such a, just tune in. Where was it in the body? So that's why we ask those questions, see. Where do you live in the body? What does it feel like? So tune in, say hello to the assertive self. And we have to get used to, just get used to saying no to very small things. Allow it its voice. Okay. Allow it to speak. You know, when the assertive self is here, our posture can even change. And how the body feels can change, the energy can change. There can be a shift. Quite subtle. It doesn't have to be, you know. It's just yeah, there's a shift here, an energetic shift. So practice that, okay? Just the very small things. If this is something that concerns you, that you're not very good with saying no, just practice the very small things. Tune into the assertive self, that part of you that can say no. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Bye-bye.